Yes, here we are again, Sunday again. And here we are to talk about drumsticks. You know where we are? We are in Drumsticks Sunday channel. I'm Alberto Iglesias, and here we talk about a different pair of drumsticks every week. Okay, we have another request this week. In this case, I'm not really sure about the name of the friend or the guy has made the request. Because the account that made the comment is from Bagoli Nightclub, which is I check it out. It's a name. It's a band name. It's a band. But I've seen that the drummer is called Andres Reed. So I'm assuming that he's the guy, the one that made the request. So Andres, here we are. Okay, what are we gonna talk about? It's the signature model from the one and only Chad Smith. Okay, I'm kind of sure today it's not necessary to talk a lot about this drummer. It's one of the big ones in nowadays and from a long time. Of course, he's the drummer from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. This is a small band which is kind of starting the scene, and well, checking a little bit about his career, about his profile, and blah, 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 the Wikipedia. Of course, he's also the drummer from the rock band called Chicken Food, which is really known too. But I've also seen that he's made some collaborations, some records. Sometimes I've recorded with one of the, a lot of big ones too, which is Johnny Cash, John Fogerty, Kid Rock, Joe Satriani. Well, And for me, Chad Smith is the perfect example of a drummer that just know how to do his job. He's always creating amazing grooves, super powerful grooves. It makes the band, it gives a lot of power to the band, a lot of gives a strength. I think he's able to create that base for the band, right? That solid foundation for the band, and it's awesome. And it's also amazing the great influencer, amazing influence that he's been having in a lot of different drummers from different styles. I was kind of shocked when I hear Mark Juliana talking about Chad is one of his favorite drummers. We have that tendency to think only about the creation and technique and developing styles and blah blah blah. But it's we have that tendency to forget about the groove, about our job, So I think Chad is the perfect example of that. Super powerful, as you know, kind of a heavy hitter, and here we have his drumsticks. I'm introducing you this amazing drumstick, which is from Vater, and they are called Chad Smith Funk Blaster. Okay. Okay. Before talking about the sizes and all that, let's see the picture as always. Okay. Here you have. Wait a minute. Vader Chad Smith's Funk Blaster. Okay, cool. I was able to say the whole name. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the sizes and all that. If we go to the Vader webpage, we can see the model here and we have that information. We are talking about 16 inches long, or the length of the drumstick. We have, about the grip, we have 0.650. It's kind of a short taper, medium to big tip, acorn tip, and hickory wood. Okay, they have the regular finish from Vader, That's it. Okay, I guess that's it. So translating that information to what it means. Let's say, first of all, it's kind of to trying to recap these drumsticks. I would say that they are a 5B with shorter taper. That's kind of a definition of the drumstick. Okay. So I guess today I don't have a lot of things to say about these drumsticks. The first thing I want to mention is kind of a curiosity, because when I get this pair in my hands, I thought that they were closer to a 2B. I was assuming, okay, maybe it's not a 2B, but they are pretty close. So it was strange to me when I watched some videos of the drumsticks or was checking the information in the webpage and all that to see that they were mentioning that they are a 5B. So okay, but it's really strange because it feels super thick in my hands. Okay, what's the thing? Maybe some of you have realized that I mentioned that it's 0.6. Sorry, I'm gonna say it again. 0.605. We normally, when we talk about 5B, I usually say 0.595, and that's because that's the size of the Big Fury 5B, or Vincent are pretty close to that too. I think Promar too. It's kind of the thing, but in this case, this model it has 0.605. Okay, the thing is, I went to check the 5B from Vater, and apparently they have the same size. I mean, the regular 5B has 0.605. So I think that's something that we talk sometimes, or talk once in a while. I mention that not all the companies have the same patterns, the same measures, and all that. Sometimes they take their decisions. They prefer to change something a little bit or adapt because they think it's better. Anyway, I think it's great. We have more options, as I always say. So, but it's something that at least I think you have to know, because if you are a 5B guy or girl, and you go to a shop and you say, okay, I'm gonna get a pair of 5Bs because I have to, for whatever reason, you have to play, and just you have to know if you are usually playing with Big Fury. If you get a pair of 5Bs from Vader, you're gonna have a thicker drumstick. So it's something that you have to, at least you have to know. Okay. So just to recap a little bit about what I was saying, it's mainly, as I was saying, it's a 5B, considering that 5B thing. But apart from that, it's a 5B, but where they have shorter taper, kind of beefier taper, and they have a thicker neck. And well, I've seen a video of Chad Smith talking about his drumsticks. They have it in the page, you can find it there, or in YouTube you have another video. The thing is, he was already playing 5Bs from Vader, and when they asked him to develop a signature model, he said that, okay, if it's possible to have more weight here, more wood, because apparently he was breaking a lot of drumsticks in that area. As of course, if you know Chad Smith, or you go to a video of Chad's playing, he's a beast. He's pretty. I mean, he goes for it for sure, and okay, he requests that. So it's more or less the same idea. He likes the acorn tip, so it's okay for him. So in this case, he just wanted to add more material here, so they have last longer, but at the same time he gets more power, more sound from them in this case, and that's it. So if you are a 5B player, you can expect the same response or the same idea of the 5B, but with a little bit more of volume, more power, and of course that more tendency to go forward. Okay, as in the case of the past week of the aluminum tip, these drums have more tendency to go down. So it's up to you. If you prefer that way of playing, if you usually prefer to take advantage of that, it's good for you. I think it's gonna work better even the regular 5B. But you have to expect really powerful drumsticks. They look like they can last a lot of time, but it's all I can say. About the finish, as I've said a lot of times that I don't know why, but the Vader lacquer or finish, whatever they're using, is usually not working perfectly for me. I don't know why. It feels it just slip a little bit in my hand. But of course, again, that's not wrong, that's not right, that's different. And I think it's great. As I always, sorry to insist so much in that, but I think it's amazing that we have such a variety of options. So maybe you prefer Vader because of that, because of the finish, because it works better for you, and that's great. But in my case, I'm not pretty sure why. It feels a little bit maybe drier, or I don't know. But anyway, great pair of drumsticks. And I would say that I agree, especially if you go for it, if you are a heavy hitter and you want power, great option. I assume even better than the regular 5B. You're gonna appreciate that tendency to go for it. Okay, so that's all for today. Okay, how many days we have in front of us? I think there are 7 days, a whole week. So you can keep practicing, and I'm waiting here. I'm not gonna move for 7 days. Oh, okay, I have to move to test the new pair. Okay, goodbye.